never walk this road, then you can talk shit. Gambling with my life, but I refuse to go for nonsense. This the life I chose, this all I know, ain't many options. About to tell the truth, I make the rules like I'm Fleece Johnson.
Yeah, but listen to me. When I left that prison, and this is true, and what you can say, man, they all engaged, all this stuff, right? When I left that prison, the prison system, I was like, I couldn't in truth say it about nobody.
You couldn't say that everybody wasn't gay?
Couldn't say it, man. I done seen so much in her, right? All the ones that I thought wasn't, right? They ended up was, right?
But you don't know for sure, is what I'm saying.
Now, what I'm saying for sure is I've seen so many gays in prison that I never thought was gay, never could. Nobody even come close to bringing that to them, right? These is the people I'm talking about, the ones that, man, I would probably took a bullet before I would believe that they was into anything gay, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I found out they were gay. You know, I found out they were gay. So when you see so much of that, then you see them in all shapes and sizes, right? Clean shaven and with beards and mustaches and big Hercules bodies with muscles bulging, just bulging it all out of their neck and arms, and people they look like they just came out of wars and shit, right? Victorious, gladiators, gay. And when you see it, you be like, what the fuck? You know, and damn.
These are guys with a lot of time or doing a lot of
Man,
time?
these are guys that the lot of time stuff applies to a lot of people, but you got some that in over 6, 7 months, all this shit. They just gay. And This is the ones that be around you every day talking like in voices like,
How you doing out, Fleece?
I said, how you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. How your family?
Oh, man, I ain't heard from them in a while.
Oh, well, I'm going to pray for you. I saw you at church the other week ago, and I was proud you came to church, Fleece. You know, God needs people like,
They'll talk to you like that, right? And every time you see them, it's always something positive, right?
hey, how you doing? Look a little sad today. You remember what Jesus said in the Bible?
And they'll come like that, and you be like, man, I don't even know how he even end up in prison,
Right.
So good, and you see him helping people.
Hey, what is it? Hey, I pray for that. I pray for that.
All that stuff, right?
That's his game.
Man, they talk all the Jesse Jackson, Malcolm X talk, all the more.
Rest in peace, Jesse Jackson. He just passed away.
Yeah, I know. More science and all this. And then you'll walk, you'll feel good about it,
Like he's one of the good ones, okay.
Yeah, man, he ain't gay, nothing around there,
Is that something you look for, though, when you talk to people?
No, shit just pop in at you. You ain't looking for shit, and shit pop out, man. You just be walking around and walk up. And I walked up, saw him taking one, and man, the dude, it was a white dude. Now, this dude, black dude, was talking to me all this positive stuff. He always talk all that old positive black man talk, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he got a white dude that is pumping his butt, and that white dude was throwing it, man. He was just hard. I mean, like he was trying to turn his booty hole out, right? And he just pumping them hard. And he enjoyed it. I said, I want him to see my face, right? I want this motherfucker to look me in the eye when he see me, right? So when the dude come in, I said, he snatched it out. His thing came out and was still shooting, right? And dude turned around and looked at me. I said, I'm gonna make an expression. I said, and then he looked me in the eye like that, you know. And so about 3 days went by, and I said, here he come down the loop. He said, hey, Fleece, can I talk to you? I say, look, Miss Thing, look, you can freeze all this, so can I, you know, all that deep voice shit. I said, man, I didn't know you was a girl. He said, you wasn't supposed to see that. I said, I ain't supposed to see what? And I was sitting there laughing there, right? But you'll see so much of that, just like when I was boxing, man, me and John Brent, right? John Brent, big old dude, man. He's like super heavyweight, right? He said, you ready for these? I said, come on, Brent. Let me give you a workout, man. I need one myself. Put the gloves on, wrap my hands, and I said, what we gonna use today? 14 or 16 ounces, you know, workout, you know. And he said, man, let's use the 12 ounces.
Nah, he gonna beat you to death.
Nigga, I can fight, right?
Oh, that's your range, yeah.
He was the type that every time I hit him, see, here's what you don't expect in prison. Man, I was hitting him all in the face, bro. Hard. Excited him. He did something that embarrassed me so bad in the penitentiary. I never been embarrassed like that all my life. You know, I talk a lot about my left hand, right? When it connects, it never, ever fail, right? You out of here.
Mm-hmm.
When that motherfucker connects, you out of here. When I shoot that left off, man, and I hook off the jab and shoot that out there, I hit him with that left on everything. People around the ring, there were a lot of inmates around the ring, right? They want to see this, right?
Mm-hmm.
How I'm going to flirt with Big John Brent, right? I said, come on, bro. I went through all that old stuff, you know, shoot my punch, going through all that, you know. I shot that left out, bam! He turned around, he threw one hand up like he was done. I said, that's it. On everything you think it's a lie, he pulled his dingling out